Good morning, welcome back to another vlog. It's currently Wednesday, which means we'll be going off to the railway soon, but before we do that we do need to go to a garden party. But at the moment it's still quite early in the morning. I don't know if Carl's awake, but we're just feeding the dogs, getting them done. I'm going to edit off yesterday's vlog now, so that way it's all done and I don't have to worry about it this evening. Yeah, it's not so bad. I'm actually getting into the routine now of being able to edit those vlogs and get them done. And for me, being up at before 9 o'clock, bear in mind I start work normally at 9, that's a difference. I woke up at 8 o'clock and just was like, yeah, I'm ready to get up now. So, that was a good thing. Right, Bruno, you finished? You got one more here. Well, my business got invited to a garden party. I'm going to do quotations there because technically it's inside, but that's fine. The only thing is, I didn't read my emails and I turned up fashionably early, which is really good for my business. So, yeah, we did that. I turned up really early. 22nd of May, which happens to be tomorrow, not today. Anyway, it's time that we head over to the railway and go and say hello to some people and help Zach out with some signalling project. Anyway, before we do that, I'm going to head back towards Boston because I need to go and do myself the project. I need to go and take over my phone to CX, so we'll do that first. We're at the railway, as you could probably tell by the train that happened in the first segment of this little clip, and your favourite person is back. The Zach Meister.
Hello.
I don't know why I just called you Zach Meister, it just seemed to work.
Got many names. Yeah. Too many names. It's all nicknames.
Too many names.
More powerful.
However, we have some things to show you. Oh, actually, Zach has some things to show you that I've been not available for since I didn't arrive first thing this morning while the grass is being cut. So, can we show them?
Let's go.
Number one,
the treadle. It's been installed, it's been tested, it is working as intended. I'm just leaving it to have several trains. We're even get Evergreens out today and actually have that running over it, just to prove it actually works. I've got the wires coming out as well, so they'll go onto the bigger wires, which will then go all the way up to the electrical box. And then here, which I haven't got at the moment because it's in the car, there will be all the wizardry that goes on. So I have the circuit board, the Arduino, the relays, the power units, all that. And there'll be many holes at the bottom for all the wires, which will be going up to
very anticlimactic.
the signal.
The signals.
Up to the signal. Right, there'll be one right here.
Which will not be that one.
Well, it won't be this one though, because it's red and yellow. This is all the way over there. Here, up to the signal, and then that will then operated by the little treadles. Ooh. So there we go. So I've got 4 of these. I just bought one because we need to start digging holes next to actually get these bases mounted to.
Yeah.
And then when we're not running trains, that comes off. And you just cover the top of it. You've got the connection, and that just goes into storage. So these will be out pretty much all year round.
Awesome.
Probably winter they'll come in, but I mean they can be out all year round because it's a simple case of plug it all together, put the heads on, switch on the box, off you go. Don't need to do anything, it's all automated. So as I say, as long as you follow the signals, you'll be fine.
Yep.
I love these. Of course, this is not my best signal, I should say. Print didn't really come out as well as I thought.
No.
But it works.
No, it still works. It's still a 3D print, and this is what 3D printing can get you. in the new industry.
Yeah, so apart from obviously the pole and the screws and a few other things, everything else is all 3D printed. Even the base is 3D printed. That probably took a lot more work than I thought.
Now Carl's getting to drive the train, having some fun. The weakling's gone down. Yeah, carry on going through.
Pretty much we're just laying out the pegs which will carry the cabling all the way down to the electrical box, and then about 2 or 3 pegs in will be one signal and a set of treadles, and going all the way along here. There's going to be another signal just where the end of the shed is, and there'll be another set of treadles here, and that will then complete this section. And we've gone through one whole box.
Exactly.
In fact, funny enough, that last one we might not even need, because it just goes straight up to the signal, but we'll keep it there for now.
Just to bash in.
Well, trying to think where, I think that will be one point, and then the cables will then go underneath where the extension's done, because then the signal will be on the other side.
Yeah, definitely.
Well done. Right, back to more hammering. Is the train coming?
Yes.
Am I on the tracks?
Yes.
Am I going to get run over?
Yes.
There, move then. Let's see how close to this overcarriage gets to them.
Absolutely fine.
We've got a marker then.
Absolutely perfect.
Just something for the vlog. That engine took me 3 months to make. I'm already looking at rebuilding it over winter. So originally, this is an interesting fact, originally that was designed to be a modular loco, so you can actually swap it for a different engine.
Huh?
So one day it'll be a class 23, which is what it is at the moment. Next thing you know, it could be maybe a class 67 or any other diesel electric engine you can think of. But at the moment, she's doing fine. I'm happy about that.
All the posts have now been placed in from around here, going all the way around the circuit over to the engine shed. I should say retiring engine shed. That one's going down. These posts have been nailed in at exactly 1 metre apart by this length. So if this is Old Faithful not a metre, then well, it's not a metre, but either way this has been placed in, and then we've placed them directly on the tracks at the exact same length of one of those posts, which does fit all of the carriages that we use along here, so that way no one's going to knock into them, which means we can now run the signal cables from the signal box or the controller to the signals and to the relevant equipment that is required.
Yep, and we're looking to do that on Friday, because I've still got to get this box all wired up and ready to go. So,
Yeah.
but you go and you need a drink.
I'll go and do what I need to do.
Yep, and then we're going to lay another one down there, and well, the train's already coming back now, so this is all working for us.
And we're now ending off the day. We're going to put this engine away in a couple of seconds, but before we do that, we're just doing a bit of a test of the tracks, make sure they're all fine, all working, and that our new signal posts are now in place. Once that's all done, it will be putting everything to bed and then heading off for the day. If you guys have enjoyed this video, don't forget to click that like button, subscribe and share it out to your friends, do everything that you would like to. Because that's what we'll be doing, and that'll be quite fun, I think. Anyway, let's head into the station, just make sure we get one full loop round, and then we'll go from there. For my brain there. Continue. Batteries. Change, please. All change. Well, that was a fun time at the railway. We managed to drive a bit of Evergreens around. We managed to do a bit of signalling work, putting down the posts. We've also managed to help some people out in regards to getting some fuel for the lawnmowers. So overall, we're nearly ready for open day on the 31st of this month. If you're in the Lincolnshire area and you want to come to Evergreens Miniature Railway, then why not come along? I will leave a link to the What 3 Words location down in the description so you can find out exactly whereabouts it is and you can come visit us. Right, we're now heading home, and I believe we'll be either feeding the dogs or we'll be going straight out for a dog walk. I can say that because I've got no dogs in the car, apart from when I edit this video and I've got to make sure I've got headphones on, because that is annoying. Alright, I'll see you when we get home. Well, it's the evening, and yeah, we're now out for our evening dog walk. This is at Beach Green Wood, or burial ground, and basically, yeah, this is where we are. Jean has just got back from Jan's and she is very tired, so she's staying behind today. It's just me and Carl and Bruno and Betsy, just the old trio plus one. Anyway, let's enjoy our dog walk, enjoy what we can do for this evening, and then go from there. Well, I hope you guys have been enjoying the drone segments that's been happening. Today's vlog, I tried to do something different. I tried not to include any driving segments, so apart from ones where I was talking. But I've been trying not to do so many time lapses, and if I do a time lapse, I always want to try and make it more interesting by adding different shots and different angles, because of course then it just means that things are a little bit better. Anyway, currently finishing up our dog walk at the moment before we head back home. Do we have any plans for tonight?
That's it.
Not entirely sure. I don't think there's anything planned. I wonder what's for dinner. Something that was bought the other day when we were in Audi, probably. Yeah. Anyway, enjoying the walk minus the wind and whatnot. So.
Not that wind, girl.
The wind's fine for me. The problem is that when I come to edit this, all you hear is all the time. You knew you walked into Bruno then, didn't you?
Bit as well.
Bruno, come on. Good boy. Good boy. Well done. Right, come on. It's fine. Right. We'll see you guys when we get home. Hopefully, over the course of today, I should have recorded at least 20 minutes worth of footage. Now, the problem is, when I try and record 20 minutes worth of footage, when it comes down to editing at the end of the day, or the next day, some clips don't make it in, and sometimes I make things shorter just to check out all the bits that just don't make sense, or basically are filler. Even though I probably have about 45 minutes worth of raw content by the end of each day, by the time I finish editing, the videos that you get to see has a lot of neat cuts and whatnot, just to make the videos more and also run a lot smoother. Also means that I also get to edit out all of my mistakes, which happens to be quite a bit. Anyway, so that's what's been happening. If you've been wondering why the vlogs are not exactly 20 minutes, but that also means that I need to record about 40 minutes a day for a 20-minute vlog, if I'm lucky, but otherwise no. So that's why what I try and do is halfway through the day I'll do a data dump and just see how much footage I've actually got, so then I can then go later on and go, right, I need to capture XYZ amount of footage for XYZ amount of time. Anyway, enough of me rambling on, because this is now becoming filler, and I'll see you when we get home. Well, one thing I am doing is I'm printing off like a track design that's a switching circuit. Now, the only problem is I have not dried out this filament. I have not even touched this printer since the last time I printed it, and that was about 2 weeks ago. So whether this just works and is happy is a case. Hopefully it is, but let's have a look, see how it's going to print. So I'm hoping we get some sort of an answer in a couple of seconds. It's just bed leveling at the moment, and then we can go from there. Well, the fact that I've managed to 3D print it, and to be perfectly honest, the prints have actually come out fine. They're exactly how I modelled them, without even changing anything with the filament print bed. They are absolutely perfect. Right, it's time that I head off to bed. If you guys have enjoyed today's, whatever we're going to call this vlog, then feel free to let me know. Put a comment in the description, send me a like, you know, do all the normal razzmatazz stuff that makes life easier, makes me feel warm inside, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a brilliant night. Look after yourself. Till then, bye-bye.